Dude, Dodgers are back, baby.
Yeah, oh yeah, they are
yeah.
going for 3 in a row. Are you going to that game, by the way? Opening night? Better see you there, man.
You got tickets for me?
Well, I'll find you some.
All right, thank you.
All right, I'll work on it.
All right.
No promises. All right, that is it for Post Game Live. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you next Sunday. The Channel 4 News starts right now.
NBC4 News starts now.
Right now on this special edition of the NBC4 News, a plan from the Trump administration to backfill the TSA. In just hours, ICE agents are set to be deployed to airports across the country. And all of this happening as Democrats refuse to fund the Department of Homeland Security because of the actions of ICE over the past year. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Kathy Vara.
And I'm Camilla Rambaldi in for Jonathan Gonzalez. The number of TSA agents continues to drop as they go without pay. NBC4 Tracy Leong joins us live from LAX tonight with what airports could look like tomorrow morning. Tracy.
Yeah, Camilla and Kathy, travelers I spoke to had mixed feelings on ICE agents assisting TSA. The White House border czar announcing they will be heading to large airports with the longest delays. Now, it's unclear if they'll be heading here to LAX, but it has been confirmed they will be in Atlanta starting tomorrow. TSA agents have been working without pay since the partial government shutdown began on February 14th. Since then, 400 have quit and thousands more are calling out. Many TSA workers report they've been falling behind on their bills and some are facing possible eviction. This is causing major disruptions at airports across the country where they're experiencing longer security wait times. At Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, wait times were 3 hours due to the staffing shortage. Their mayor confirming ICE agents will be deployed to assist at their airport. The partial government shutdown is over a political standoff on funding for the Department of Homeland Security. The Trump administration announcing they're taking action by having ICE agents deployed at airports across the country to fill these gaps. Here's White House border czar Tom Homan.
This is about helping the men and women at TSA. They've lost several hundred employees. The lines are really slow because of the shutdown. This is about going to helping TSA do their mission and get the American public through that airport as quick as they can. We're simply there to help TSA do their job in areas that don't need their specialized expertise, as screening through the X-ray machine. Not training that, we won't do that.
Homan says he's working on a plan with the director of ICE and active TSA administrator to determine which airports they'll send ICE agents to and how many. Some travelers I spoke to supported the plan while others strongly opposed it.
If ICE needs to come in to help to make things smoother so we're not standing around and missing flights and missing work and missing family, great.
To me, it sounds like it's an overuse of power. However, we've seen that pattern already. So I'm just hoping that things take a turn for a lot of reasons.
Again, ICE agents will be deployed at airports across the country starting tomorrow. It is unclear if they will be here at LAX. Reporting live, Tracy Leong, NBC4 News.
Tracy, thank you so much. And for more context, we have some new numbers from the Department of Homeland Security that shows just how much of the TSA workforce is showing up for work during the government shutdown. They say the highest rate of call-outs was yesterday, with more than 3,200 TSA employees calling out. The airports with the most calls out were Houston's William T. Hobby Airport, with more than 47% of staff they're calling out, and the George Bush Intercontinental Airport with more than 42%. Louis Armstrong International in New Orleans dealt with 34%.
Now to developing news out of downtown LA. The LAPD has arrested 2 people in connection with a stabbing spree at a bar. It happened on 7th Street around 5 p.m. Police say 2 people stabbed 4 others and then took off. Both were arrested. All the victims were treated. They are expected to recover.
We're also following a shooting investigation in Beverly Grove. Police say a woman and her dog were shot and killed in a home. Now, this happened just before 8:30 this morning near 3rd and South Lapeer Drive, just a couple blocks east of the Four Seasons Hotel. Right now, we are still waiting to learn more from police about what happened, but our cameras caught investigators pulling out what appears to be a rifle case from a Lamborghini. We spoke with a man whose son lives in the neighborhood about what he saw.
And what we saw was a woman, I believe it was a woman being transported by ambulance, and her partner was on the stoop of the driveway, and he was being questioned by the police. He looked pretty distraught.
One person has been arrested.
Turning to the weather now, we want to take you outside, show you a view. This is from our Mount Wilson camera. Meteorologist Stephanie Olmo is here, and it definitely felt better today.
That is for sure in many spots. In fact, I want to show you the high temperatures, what we recorded earlier this afternoon in Riverside. You made it to 89 degrees. Now, it's still warm. We're still talking about temperatures above normal, but we didn't make it into the 90s today, so that is some great news. Van Nuys 83, it warmed up to 79 in downtown LA. At this point, it's 9 degrees above normal, 77 in Fullerton. Santa Monica, you made it to 71 degrees. But there were a couple of areas that did set some records.